Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. So today I want to show off all of the amazing books and book related gifts that I got for Christmas or around the holiday season. So I love getting gifts. Like, some people like to act all coy or shy about it, and I'm past that point. I love giving gifts. I like getting gifts. I just love the thoughtfulness that goes behind it. And it makes me feel amazing when I get to give somebody a special gift. And when I receive a gift, it really makes me think like that person just totally went out of their way to do something nice for me and show it in a tangible way. And I know gifts aren't everything, but it does mean a lot to me. And it makes me feel really, really special. So between my family, in real life friends, and then even from online only friends and viewers and stuff, I got really spoiled with books and book related gifts this year. And so I am going to show them off so I can show my friends off. One of the first book related gifts I received this season was from my very, very best friend, Laura. She got me all caught up on my Attack on Titan manga omnibus sets. So last year someone got me volumes 1 through 3, and these have been on my wish list for a long time, and Laura scooped them all up for me for Christmas and got me completely caught up, and I now have like everything that's out, and I was so excited to read these. I'm not huge into manga or anime, but I'm very, very obsessed with really, really awesome stories in any medium they come in. And Attack on Titan is seriously one of the best fantasy stories I've ever been told. So I watched the anime with my brother last year, and like I said, I got that volume 1 through 3 last year, and this year she got me completely caught up, and I'm so excited to read them because I've been recently contemplating an Attack on Titan rewatch because I'm not completely caught up in the most recent season. But instead of a rewatch, I was like, I think I'm actually going to read the manga because it is frame for frame such a great and closely made adaptation that I think a first read through of the manga would be about the same as a rewatch. So I'm going to have to put the soundtrack on because I love all the music that goes with it. But I'm so excited to dive into these and read my first manga. Like, I've read some volumes here and there, but this will be the first time that I actually read through a series. It'll be my first manga, so I'm really excited. Thank you, Laura. This one came a little bit before the holiday season, but I still want to take a second to say thank you and show everybody what I got. This is The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and it was sent to me by a viewer and a friend and a follower on Instagram, that kind of thing. Her name is Cassia, and she said, I love your videos, just got this recently, and I can't wait to read it myself. So I've heard really good things about this book, and I'm really excited to get to it, so thank you, Cassia. So these next books were sent to me by an online-only friend, someone that I have never actually met in person, but who has been a cherished friend for about 11 years now, and that's just amazing to me. When I was a new mom, I connected with a group of like-minded women and moms, and we had babies together online, and we have raised them together. Lucy was probably 8 months old when I met this group of women. And every year we have a secret sister, is what we call it, a secret sister Santa gift exchange. And this year I got spoiled off of my wish list, and I got book gifts. I love getting book gifts from viewers and people I've met through the Bookish community, obviously. But there's something really special about getting books from people who aren't even Bookish reader type people. It's like, you know me, you know what I like, you know what I want. It doesn't bother you that I already have a lot of books. That's what my husband always says. He's like, why would I buy you books? You already have so many books. Because I love books. So I love it when people who are outside of our little Bookish community actually acknowledge my love for books, and they spoil me. So I got 2 books here. I got The Devil All the Time by Donald Ray Pollock, and I bought this, or I put it on my wish list rather. Excuse me, I did not buy it. I put this on my wish list after a recommendation from my friend Brent. And this is Children of Time very popular in the sci-fi community, and I don't know when I'm going to get to this because sci-fi is not my main focus, but I am getting more and more caught up on all the super famous must-read fantasy series, and so I do see more sci-fi in my future, and this one is, I mean, it comes so highly recommended by everyone that's read it. I'm really excited to get this series in the future sometime. This is The Coward by Stephen Arion, and I'm really excited to get to this. There's been a lot of buzz about this series recently, so I am excited to read it. And guess who sent this to me? It was Theo, one of my favorite book friends. So Theo sent me this book, which is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. I love the cover. And he also sent me a new makeup bag, and like that is so Theo to be thoughtful. Like it was on my wish list because I do have some like non-bookish things that I like just put on there, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save some money and just treat myself to that eventually. And I just love that Theo looked at my wish list and said, like, I know Madison wants books, but what else does she want? And Theo's just really thoughtful and always just seems to like get me. And I just gotta say, I will leave the link below if you want me to, but this is the best makeup bag I've ever had. Like it holds so much stuff, but it's very compact. And then when you want it to be compact, it's like a little tube shape, but then when you open it, it like rolls open and all your makeup is easily accessible. It's the best makeup bag I've ever had. So I will leave a link if you ladies are interested in it. It is a handy bag. This is what it looks like, by the way. It's very cute and classy, just like Theo. So thank you, Theo. You're just the best. Another Secret Santa gift exchange that I got to partake in this year was through Mike's Book Reviews. So I am a Patreon at Mike's Book Reviews, and this is our second time doing a Secret Santa gift exchange, and it's very fun. So my name was drawn by Jane, and I just love Jane, you guys. She is a fellow moderator. We have been around Mike's Discord since the very beginning days. So the first thing Jane sent me, I don't have anymore because I have eaten it. She sent me an Aussie box. So Jane is an Aussie. She's from Australia, and she sent a box for me and my family that is filled with delicious like treats and snacks that are exclusive in Australia. So things that in the States we've never heard of, we don't have access to. It was so fun to open and just kind of like get a glimpse of her culture. It came with this cute little kangaroo stuffed animal that my youngest, Jack, has officially adopted and keeps as his own now. He takes him to school every day. So that box was just so fun to open with my kids. So Jane, thank you for thinking of that. That alone would have been like so more than enough. But Jane is awesome and generous, so she got me something I've been wanting so bad. She got me this, The Rise of the Dragon. Oh my gosh, the illustrations in this are amazing. I sat down with my son on the day that I got this, and we probably spent half an hour just looking at the illustrations, and then we looked down and we hadn't even made it through 20 pages. Like there's so much to see here. So if you are at all a fan of A Song of Ice and Fire, or even just the new House of the Dragon show, like maybe you're just jumping on, like you should get this. It is so good. So thank you, Jane. Like I was just blown away by this. Jane also sent me this book right here, which is The Last Smile in Cinder City. And this is the Luke Arnold book that I talked about in my fantasy series that I'm really looking forward to for this current year. She sent me book 1, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get to these. So thank you, Jane. You just absolutely, you're too much. I don't deserve you. Thank you, and I love you. So speaking of The Last Smile in Cinder City and that Luke Arnold series, I got the other 2 books also for Christmas from Medic. So Medic is the person who told me about the series, and then he swooped in right behind Jane and got me the next 2 books in the Fletch Phillips trilogy. I don't know, is this gonna, I think there's more coming actually. I'm not gonna call it a trilogy, it's a series. I'm not sure one way or the other, but I'm so excited to get to these. So Medic, thank you so much for sending me these. And Medic also sent me this book called Molokai, I think is how you would pronounce that. Probably not. It is a story about a leper colony in Hawaii, and I don't know, I'm just like super excited by this. He read this in 2022. He was really excited and impressed by it, and the way he described how this book made him feel and just how atmospheric it was really made me want to read it. So I put it on my wish list, and this guy just totally came through and sent it to me for Christmas. So thank you, Medic. I just cherish your friendship, and I'm so excited to keep reading books with you in this next year. I feel like in the latter half of 2022, I made a lot of new book friends, and I just love that. Like, that's what keeps me coming back every day, is I just love making new friends, and these connections that this little world has brought me are just absolutely priceless. So this book right here was recommended to me by a new friend, Bo, who I've met through the Keymark Discord. And then another new book friend named Matt from Matt on Books, you may have heard of him, swooped into my wish list and sent this to me. A super nice note. Glad I found your channel and looking forward to our chat. So I am having a Realm of the Elderlings chat with Matt and a couple of other friends here towards the end of January. And it was just really thoughtful of him to send me this as like a thank you for coming on his channel, I guess. But it came right around the holidays, so I went ahead and just said, thank you for the Christmas gift, Matt. Like, I'm taking that as a holiday gift. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you, and I can't wait to come on your channel and honestly just to hang out more and get to know you. These next books come from my special friend, Steph. Steph has been a constant for me for the last couple of years. She is always there to like listen to me vent or send a hilariously inappropriate meme. Like, we just get each other, and I'm so glad that she is my friend. And being the awesome and generous friend that she is, she sent me 2 gifts this year. She sent me a Monster Calls, and this is by Patrick Ness. This is a book I've heard a lot about. I've heard that it's going to make me cry. I've heard that it's going to rock my world. But I put this on my wish list after it was recommended to me in one of Theo's videos, the way he described the way it made him feel after going through something really heavy in his life, how it helped him through that. I was just like, wow, that's really impactful. And I added it to my list, and I've been thinking about it ever since. And then it came for me for Christmas from Steph, and the illustrations in here are just really, I mean, they're cool. Like, they are dark, but the images are very striking, and I cannot wait to read this story. So thank you, Steph, and thank you, Theo, for the recommendation. And then Steph also sent me, like, this guy right here. So this is on my list of things I'm definitely going to read next year. And it's like one of the biggest books I have planned for 2023. Not just because it's huge in size, but it's like a goal for me. I mentioned in that video that like this is one of my mom's favorite books of all time. Like, I think it is her favorite book of all time. But this was a book I always looked at when I was a kid, and I was just like, wow, someday when I'm a grown-up, I'll read that. And I'm finally a grown-up, and I'm going to read this. So Steph grabbed it off of my wish list and just absolutely, my jaw hit the floor when I opened this because it's just everything I wanted it to be. It's so nice. I love this edition. I love the cover, and I love everything about it is just super like luxurious and nice. So Steph, thank you so much for sending that to me. These next books are from my husband, and they're kind of funny because he was trying to surprise me, but he ordered them on Amazon and didn't like at all try to hide the order from me. So like, this is during the holiday season, so I'm of course in and out of the Amazon order section every day, like tracking gifts I have coming for people and just making new orders and stuff like that. So I go into the Amazon orders during the Christmas season, and I see that these 2 books have been ordered, and I thought, did I do that? Did I black out last night and like go shopping? Because like, it's not something I do often, but there have been days that I look back and go, oh, I don't remember ordering that. So I thought I maybe like messed up and ordered these for myself after I had been daydreaming about them because they are Robin Hobb books. But then I quickly realized, I was like, I bet Matt bought me those for Christmas. So he sends them to his mom's house so that I won't have my surprise ruined. And he made arrangements with his mom. He's like, hey, I got Madison some books. They're coming to your house. Just, you know, hold them back for me and I'll come get them sometime. Well, Matt's dad was not in on the secret. So he called me and he said, oh, we got a couple of your, you know, fantasy castle books that you read. They came in the mail. They accidentally got delivered to our house. So I'll bring them to you next time I see him. So that surprise that Matt tried to pull off for me was totally ruined, half by him not hiding the order, and half because his father was just being completely oblivious to the idea that, I don't know, it's Christmas time, that might be a secret. Hilarious. But either way, I didn't even show the books. These are 2 Robin Hobb books. This one's The Inheritance, which is an anthology of short stories about the 6 duchies, which is, of course, the kingdom in which the Realm of the Elderlings largely takes place. And this is The Willful Princess and the Piebald Prince, which is a novella that is written by Robin Hobb. It is directly like a kind of like a history or a legend that has to do with things that are relevant within the realm of the Elderlings. So I haven't read either of these yet, which is crazy because like I'm obsessed with Robin Hobb and everything relevant to the Elderlings, but I have them now, so I'm definitely going to be reading them pretty soon. So thank you, honey. I appreciate the thought, and even though the execution was a little rocky, the books are still here and I love them, so thanks. Guys, my grandma is the best and she still puts stuff in my stocking, so Mimi, if you're watching, you're the best. I got an Amazon gift card from Mimi and I got 2 books off of my wish list that are some classics that I have planned for this year, also on my goals list. So I have All Quiet on the Western Front, the greatest war novel of all time, and I got myself Crime and Punishment, and this is the translation that was recommended to me by Josh at Red Fury Books. So I feel pretty confident moving forward. I have now the audio and the print edition that are the correct and matching translation, something I didn't even know you had to think about when reading Russian classics, but of course you would. That makes total sense. So I've got it all figured out and I'm ready to move forward with that one. Both from my side of the family and from my husband's side of the family, all of the adults just draw one name, so they have someone to buy for without feeling like they're spread too thin or without feeling like you have to get something for everybody and then nobody really gets what they want. So it's nice to be able to just focus your budget and focus your shopping on one person. So I got 2 brothers this time. My brother Ethan drew me on my side and my brother-in-law Ian drew me on my husband's side. And Ethan, I don't know if you guys have seen these the advertisements for this, but this is a displate and it's a metal poster and it comes with very simple magnetic hanging instructions, and it's an amazing idea. Like you can get metal magnetic frames to go with them as well, but check out this brand. It's called Displate and there are like thousands and thousands and thousands of options to choose from, but he got me this one, like a House of the Dragon flaming throne, like iron throne, looking cool as hell. So thank you, Ethan. I love this. I just have to find a place to put it because I do kind of want it to be in my videos, but I mean, I've got so much stuff already. I'm going to find a really cool place to put this though, because it is really cool. Thank you. On the other side of things, Ian shopped off of my Amazon wish list and got me some cool stuff that's been on there for a while that I'm really happy to get to. This is my Yoda bookend and it is awesome. So I'm going to take a picture of it and show you guys, but when the books are leaning up against this and the angle's just right, it looks just like Yoda is holding up the books with the Force. It's so fucking cute. So I love it. Thank you. And Ian also got me several books. He got me The Godfather by Mario Puzo, which is also on my list of books I must read in 2023. The goals list. He got me The Lonesome Crown by Brian Lee Durfee, which I am currently reading and loving. This huge book, big floppy trade paperback. Gosh, that cover. Man, this is going great. I'm loving it. So thank you for getting this for me, Ian. And then finally, he got me A Touch of Light by Thiago Abdallah, and I am going to read this month as a part of the Key Mark Readathon, and I'm very excited to get to it. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous cover. It's got that like silky, velvety finish, and it does that thing I love where the inside, when you take the dust jacket off, also has a printing of the cover. So when I take this off and gingerly set it aside so it doesn't get wrinkled or ripped or bent while I'm reading it, I still get to look at the beautiful cover art. So really impressed with this and excited to get to it. Ian, thank you for all of my books and my cool bookend. Merry Christmas once again, and I love it all. The last thing I want to show you about is from Mike over at Mike's Book Reviews. He got me this, The Lands of Ice and Fire, which is a map collection from A Song of Ice and Fire. And it is absolutely awesome. I have already had so much fun with these maps, and I can't stop thinking about how much fun I'm going to have next time I go home to Oklahoma and take these with me so me and my brothers can play with them. Like, I'm already map crazy. I'm A Song of Ice and Fire crazy. This is hands down my favorite fantasy world of all time. So getting the opportunity to have these high quality maps of all the different lands and regions, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to get these out and show them to you without ripping them or wrinkling them, because they're huge and they're high quality and they're just so detailed. So I really encourage you, if you are a Song of Ice and Fire fan, like, you need this in your collection because it's amazing. So it includes maps of the known world, so one big map, the West, Central Essos, the East, Westeros, Beyond the Wall, the Free Cities, Slaver's Bay, the Dothraki Sea, King's Landing, Bravos, and then there's one that's called Journeys that shows like everyone's separate journey mapped out in a color. Oh, like, it's just hours and hours and hours of fun, like pure nerdy fun. So thank you, Mike. It was just really, really generous and thoughtful of you. Thank you for the very nice note you sent as well. And just thanks for everything. Mike always has me on his channel and is really supportive of my videos. So thanks for being a great friend and for the amazing gift this holiday season. So clearly it goes without saying, I don't ever expect anything like this type of outpouring of generosity. Is just, it just blows my mind that people not only watch my channel, but some of them actually like me enough to send me a gift. Like, it just blows my mind. I'm very grateful. I feel very blessed. So thank you everyone who wished me Merry Christmas, who went out of their way to say a kind word to me this last year. I appreciate everyone being supportive of my hobbies, my channels, and just being really, really great friends for me all year long. So thanks again, and thanks for watching.